Hello, my dear ones. Welcome to 90 Plus, India's first animated live tuition. So, my dear ones, are you worried about your board exams? There are so much to study in social, and you are totally frustrated, I guess so. But don't worry, we are here for you, and today we are going to discuss some important questions from an important chapter. Let's see what it is. Yes, so we are going to discuss chapter 4 agriculture, and this question and three major questions we are going to discuss. The first one is, which are the major types of farming? Explain the features of each. So, which are the major types of farming that we follow in India? Let's get into the answer. The three types of major farmings are primitive, intensive and commercial farmings. So, what are the major features of this? Primitive farming, as you're well aware, it is also known as shift cultivation or slash and burn culture, or as well as jhum cultivation. So how it affects the soil? It replenishes the soil fertility, but still it could only provide a limited yield. Why? Because to allow the soil to regain its fertility, we have to shift by leaving the land without cultivation from one land to another. So you can only get a limited yield because you are depending upon the natural fertility of a particular land. So what is intensive type of farming? Extremely opposite to that. This is followed in high population pressure region where the population is high and you have only limited amount of land and you have to feed a larger population. So here you have to adapt high doses of fertilizers and you have to improve or extend the cultivable land using irrigational facilities. And you'll also following multi-cropping system to gain more yield within a limited amount of time. So what are its features? Higher production and yield, yes. And in another case, we can say it is uneconomical. Why? Because the land holding size is uneconomical because more people are depending upon a limited amount of land. More people have dependence upon the agricultural income. When this happens, majorly when the land is inherited, that the fathers will be owning the land and when the children also will be following into the agriculture and they will be depending upon the agricultural income, they have to cultivate from this particular amount of limited amount of land. So it's an uneconomical land holding size, but the soil fertility is lost gradually. Why? When we use chemical fertilizers or high doses of fertilizers, the soil fertility, the natural fertility will gradually come down. Then what is the third type of farming? Commercial farming. So what it is? Basically for market and industries. So here we use higher use of modern inputs like HYB seeds, chemical fertilizers. And this commercial farming varies according to different regions. How? The wheat, which is a subsistence crop in UP, Uttar Pradesh, is a commercial crop in Madhya Pradesh. What do you mean by that? In Uttar Pradesh, they cultivate wheat for their regular staple diet, for their food needs. But when it comes to Madhya Pradesh, wheat is not their staple diet. So they are cultivating wheat exclusively for the market, for the maybe import or export, such kind of things, to sell into other areas. So wheat is a commercial product in Madhya Pradesh. And majorly, this type of farming is focusing on industry and market. An example for commercial farming is plantation crops, all the plantation crops. Yes, so to back up this commercial farming, we need network of transport and processing industries to back up this commercial farming facilities. Think about a condition where you have acres and acres of tea plantations, but not a proper transportation system or not even a proper processing industry nearby. What you do with that crop or that product? You can't do it because you can't convey it or convert it into a manufactured good, right? So, to back up the commercial farming, you need a network of transport and processing industry. So, if you have learned this question, you'll be getting 5 marks, 3 marks, or even 1 mark questions can come within this topic. So, which are the three major farming types that we follow in India? Primitive, intensive and commercial farming. So if you are very thorough with it, go ahead and you will be scoring really good in your exams. And we will stay tuned to see more such videos. Until then, it's bye-bye. Thank you guys.